Hello, Lions fans. One pride. I'm Derek, and welcome to the channel. Here, you'll find everything you need to know about the Lions. The Detroit Lions continue to dominate headlines as they gear up for what promises to be an exciting postseason. From coaching speculations involving offensive coordinator Ben Johnson to inspiring player comebacks and strategic offseason pursuits, the Lions are positioned to solidify their status as an NFL powerhouse. Here's an in-depth look at the team's recent developments, including unimaginable additions. But first, can I ask you a quick favor? If you like our content, please consider giving us a like. It's a simple way to show your support, and it helps us a lot. Thank you very much. As the NFL offseason looms, Detroit Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson finds himself in high demand. Known for orchestrating one of the league's most productive offenses since 2022, Johnson is attracting attention from multiple teams. The Chicago Bears, New England Patriots, and Jacksonville Jaguars have all requested interviews, with Johnson reportedly showing interest in the Bears and Patriots. Jared Goff, the Lions quarterback, recently shared his sentiments about Johnson's potential departure during an interview on 97.1 The Ticket. While expressing his admiration for Johnson, Goff hinted at his desire to retain the offensive mastermind for another season, emphasizing their collaborative dynamic. "I'm very thankful to have a coach who listens and values my input," Goff remarked. Whether Johnson stays or takes the next step in his career remains to be seen, but his impact on Detroit's offense is undeniable. Linebacker Alex Anzalone's return to the field following a mid-November forearm injury was a moment of triumph. Sporting a carbon fiber cast, Anzalone made an immediate impact during the Lions' decisive victory over the Minnesota Vikings, recording a team-high 7 tackles and a pass deflection. Head coach Dan Campbell praised Anzalone's leadership, describing him as the quarterback on defense. Anzalone himself reflected on his journey back, attributing his resilience to faith and gratitude. "You get the game taken away, and coming back feels like a blessing," he shared. His performance reinforces the depth and determination of Detroit's defense heading into the playoffs. Running back David Montgomery, sidelined by an MCL injury in Week 15, is expected to return for the Lions' divisional round playoff matchup. Montgomery has been a vital part of Detroit's offense, amassing 775 rushing yards and 12 touchdowns this season. Despite his injury, his return comes at a crucial time as the Lions aim to capitalize on their playoff momentum. Head coach Dan Campbell expressed optimism about Montgomery's recovery, noting his importance to the team's ground game. With Montgomery's return, Detroit's offense gains a significant boost for their postseason push. The Lions are already setting their sights on key acquisitions for the 2025 season. Among the names linked to Detroit is San Francisco 49ers All-Pro safety Talanoa Hufanga. Known for his playmaking abilities, Hufanga could bolster Detroit's secondary, especially with the potential departure of Carlton Davis, another key defensive asset. Additionally, cornerback Byron Murphy Jr. of the Minnesota Vikings is on the Lions' radar. Murphy's stellar 2024 campaign, which included 6 interceptions and 14 passes defended, makes him an attractive option to fortify Detroit's defense. Pairing him with rookie standout Terrion Arnold could create a formidable duo in the Lions' secondary. The Lions' success this season can be attributed to a balanced offense and a defense that has consistently applied pressure on opposing quarterbacks. However, injuries to star edge rushers Aiden Hutchinson and Marcus Davenport have left Detroit's pass rushing unit depleted. Despite Za'Darius Smith's commendable contributions, the absence of Hutchinson, who suffered a season-ending tibia and fibula fracture in Week 6, has been a massive blow. Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox has proposed a solution, signing veteran edge rusher Yannick Ngakoue. At 29 years old, Ngakoue may not be the dynamic force he once was, but his experience and ability to pressure quarterbacks make him an intriguing option for the Lions as they aim to reinforce their defense for the playoffs. Ngakoue, a 2016 third-round pick from Maryland, enjoyed a meteoric rise during his early years in the NFL. With the Jacksonville Jaguars, he earned Pro Bowl honors in 2017 and was a key contributor to one of the league's most formidable defenses. Over the years, Ngakoue has built a reputation as a reliable pass rusher, amassing 65 career sacks and over 140 quarterback pressures. In recent seasons, Ngakoue has become something of a journeyman, suiting up for 7 different teams since 2019. While this frequent movement has raised questions about his long-term value, Ngakoue remains a capable depth piece. This season, he played an 11-game split between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens, recording 1.5 sacks and 10 quarterback pressures. While these numbers are modest compared to his earlier career, they demonstrate that Ngakoue can still disrupt opposing offenses. His most recent standout campaign came in 2022 with the Indianapolis Colts, where he posted 9 sacks and 44 quarterback pressures. Though his production dipped in 2023 with the Chicago Bears, Ngaka still managed to register 4 sacks, showcasing his knack for finding opportunities to impact the game. The Lions' current defensive strategy relies heavily on creating pressure at the line of scrimmage, a philosophy that has been tested by injuries to key players. With Hutchinson sidelined indefinitely and Davenport battling persistent health issues, Detroit's edge-rushing unit faces an uphill battle against playoff-caliber offenses. Adding Ngaka to the mix could provide a much-needed boost. Ngaka's ability to contribute as a rotational player would allow the Lions to deploy him strategically, minimizing the risk of overexertion while maximizing his impact. His veteran presence could also serve as a stabilizing force in a defense that has already shown significant promise this season. While the idea of signing Ngaka has its merits, it is not without challenges. For one, the Lions would need to act swiftly as the playoff roster freeze deadline looms. Additionally, integrating a new player into an established system so late in the season can be a logistical challenge. However, the potential benefits far outweigh the risks, particularly for a team with legitimate Super Bowl ambitions. Ngaka's extensive postseason experience could also prove invaluable. Having appeared in playoff games during his tenure with the Jaguars and Ravens, he understands the intensity and stakes of high-pressure matchups. This familiarity with playoff football could give Detroit an edge when facing elite competition in the coming weeks. The Detroit Lions have already achieved what many considered impossible just a few years ago. Under Dan Campbell's guidance, the franchise has transformed into a perennial contender, and their current trajectory suggests that the best is yet to come. However, as any seasoned football fan knows, the postseason is a different beast altogether. Signing Yannick Ngakoue would not only address a glaring need, but also send a strong message to the rest of the league. The Lions are all in on their quest for a Super Bowl title. While Ngakoue may not be the elite pass rusher he once was, his presence could tip the scales in Detroit's favor during critical moments in the playoffs. What do you think about the possibility of the Detroit Lions signing Yannick Ngakoue for their playoff run? Do you believe his veteran presence could make a significant difference? Or should the team look elsewhere to bolster their defense? How confident are you in the Lions' chances to capitalize on their historic season and push for a Super Bowl title? Leave your expectations in the comments and what you would do if you were Brad Holmes to secure the Super Bowl. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Join our community and get exclusive daily content. We prioritize keeping you up to date with all the latest happenings in Detroit. See you soon,